screen's full of things flying everywhere and you see every fighting game and comic book character worth knowing, then there's only one game that could possibly be playing.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
MVC2 had everything you wanted in a fighting game. It's got a huge roster, the fights are crazy fun, and it's got a jazz soundtrack. Oh, okay, we're gonna scratch the last one, but we ranked this the second best fighting game ever for a reason, because Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is gonna take you for a ride. Oh, that was briefly. But it's awesome. Growing up, I can remember the arguments of who would kick whose ass. Ryu vs. Wolverine, Anarchist vs. Juggernaut, Sentinel vs. Servbot. With MVC2, we finally had our answers. Anything was possible since Marvel brought its heavy hitters and Capcom brought, well, pretty much everybody but the kitchen sink. Alright, show of hands, who knows where Sansan's from? Exactly. Capcom dug deep for its fighters. Oh, and Servbot, yeah, greater than Sentinel. As if you had to ask, come on. With such an epic lineup, the only possible outcome is epic fighting, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 brings the epic fighting. With all the teams you can create and all the combos you can make, a jaw-dropping moment is never far away. I'm not saying that just about the MVC2 hardcore either. One of the best things about this game is that anyone can pick up a controller and have fun. MVC2 is one of those easy to learn, difficult to master games, and that's why so many people love it. It doesn't matter if you're competing at Evo or little old Daisy here. You're gonna have fun playing this game. But while it's great that the game's so accessible and enjoyable, it's not without its faults, let's be honest here. My biggest problem with the game is that without a doubt, all those cheap characters and those freaking chip whores, I hate you! They're the ones with the projectiles for punches like Cable or the infinite jugglers like Magneto. In the wrong hands, they're a pain in the ass. And when they're on the same team, God help the person who picks their team because I'm gonna kick the loving And and their mother is next. But you know what? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is just too good to be ruined by just cheap dicks. Yeah, it kind of sucked that we had to, quote-unquote, unlock characters in the arcade machine by pumping in quarters. But you know what? Really, we didn't care because we got to play MVC2 and learn new characters while doing it. We even dealt with the cheesy lounge music we liked it so much. And of course, as MVC2 was coming to the consoles, those of us with the Dreamcast got almost a perfect port, while those with the PS2 or Xbox, well, those games still go for a pretty penny on eBay, received a bad-looking and worse-sounding version. Boo-hoo! But luckily, now everybody's gonna get that great Dreamcast port now that MVC2 is coming to Xbox Live and PSN. Oh yeah! That means a whole new generation can fear my lethal team of Cable, Tron Bonne, and Mingo.